We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll air this one out for Cope. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This ball taken in here by Brooks. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Richardson. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now a 2nd and 10. Here, Richardson yet again. Over the middle, complete. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Jags grab it.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers. Guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3rd and 9 here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to think about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Calling a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 3rd and 10. One of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, Prescott. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pushing his way through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And Carlson missed it. Hold it to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Richardson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. Now Richardson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line. Knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hold. We'll see. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Brooks. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Brooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing, Prescott, going deep for Diggs. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Let's go defense!
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Richardson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now a give to Brooks running right. And he loses the football a second time. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Wow, that ball was not for him, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now they send a man in motion right. Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Samuel going to go in motion right. They'll run with Brooks. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jonathan Brooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Counter play with Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And he'll have it passed past midfield.
How the hell am I blitzing up the middle and this nigga run a draw and it's successful?
There turning into a big play of 23 yards, and
Like, that don't even make sense.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy.
What?
Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
It's my game.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
It's that whack ass boom tech they put on here. This shit trash. They need to take that boom tech off. Got these niggas doing some old crazy stuff out here.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Prescott. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. The 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Robert Tunyon, 44 yards.
God damn, how fast is Robert Tunyon?
Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Oh, boy.
Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Be ready for them Gators, nigga. Get ready for them Gators, nigga.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
You think you want them Gators? You gonna get them.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's
Man, why we can't block these niggas, man? Damn, I don't understand.
Management 101. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him.
Oh, it's talking about SEC championship?
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll in that.
Man, look at this pressure, dog. God damn.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Man, that nigga ran into me.
Accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dak. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Goddamn DDA.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, boy.
In this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play.
Oh.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now 2nd and 3. Now Richardson.
Man, why the fuck is this nigga winning every play, bro?
Have a first down